topic of mobility of the future, or especially mobility in cities, which is definitely becoming a social challenge, because as you know, the traffic is a very demanding scenario. There's a lot of cars, and this affects the driving experience, but also the life quality of the cities. And in that sense, at the moment there is kind of a lack of competence in order to deal with new mobility concepts that affect the life quality in the cities. And here, it is, from my perspective, really necessary to collaborate closely between industries, providers of mobility, and universities that are able to treat the challenge from an academic perspective, to really evaluate the sustainability of a solution. And also, mobility relates to new kind of users of mobility. So the universities in itself contain people, and the students of the universities represent a generation of people that have a different approach to mobility, and therefore it's very helpful if they co-create solutions for the future. For example, sharing solutions for vehicles, or more intelligent bus or bike services. It's much easier to develop them with an overall scope of the city and with young talent being involved that is actually representing the coming generations than developing these solutions purely from the industry perspective. In my opinion, the universities should play at least two roles. One is the role of technology and innovation in a content sense. So I see the university as a creative source for new technologies, for new possibilities, for new kind of concepts. And at the same time, the university is a source of talent that later needs to take responsibility for the questions of the future. And that's why I think the mixture between working on future technologies and future topics, in combination with having the future talent working on these topics, is a very sustainable combination that the universities can provide. And if then the industry comes to the universities and asks the questions that are actually close to the market, that are not purely theoretical, but that have an impact on the real offers of the future, then this becomes a circle where you have like a win-win-win situation for education, for technology, and for the enterprises.